Hi. Today, in celebration of Valentine's Day, I'm going to show you how to make an envelope using felt. At this stage, we need white and red felt, a soft surface. I'm using a dishwashing sponge, felting tools and a felting needle. Tailor's chalk, a chain to attach to the envelope, and an envelope template that I've made from cardboard. First, we place the cardboard template on the sponge surface, then we mark it using tailor's chalk. Then we place pieces of white felt on the areas we marked. Since I want to use it as a bank card holder, I made my template slightly larger than a card, but you can make it in any size you like. I made this template slightly larger than the card so that when the corners are joined together, there will be enough space left for the card. At this stage, you can start working with the felting needle. Use a tapping motion, poking the needle into the felt so the fibers bind together, become firm, and create a smooth, flat surface. I'm using a more professional tool that has 4 needles to save time. But if you're a beginner, you can continue with just a single needle. It will take longer to achieve a smooth and even surface. Once the felt surface is well felted, I flip it over, add more felt to the areas that are thin, and repeat the same process. Dear friends, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you'll be informed of my weekly tutorials. And don't forget to like the video, because it helps it get recommended to more people. I repeat this process until the surface becomes firm and even. Now I place the template on the work to see how much felt I need to add for the top part of the envelope. And this is how I needle it, shaping the pointed flap of the envelope at the same time. Now, to make the surface firmer and smoother, I place the felt on a softer sponge and needle it again. As you can see, after this step, the felt surface has become more even and firm. Now, to give it a nicer look, I cover the edges of the envelope flap with red felt and needle it again. At this stage, make sure to needle only the red surface. If you flip it over and felt the back as well, the white felt can mix onto the red surface, making it look messy. Now that our piece is ready, it's time to add the chain. To do this, poke a small hole in the inner corner of the felt envelope with the needle, and thread the chain through it. And this is how I needle it, shaping the pointed flap of the envelope at the same time. As you can see, I haven't joined this part yet so that I can sew the button more easily. At this stage, we need a sew-on metal snap button, a heart-shaped button, and a needle with thread. First, we sew on this button. I've sewn the buttons. Make sure the thread from the top button doesn't come out on the back of the envelope, because a white mark would show and look messy. It should be sewn only from the back. Now I'm sewing on the heart-shaped button. And at this stage, I join the other corner of the envelope, which was left open, using the felting needle. And here is the final result. See you in the next video. Goodbye.